This young woman came to me because she wasn't happy with the way she looked. She's actually one of the most bubbly and energetic women I've ever met in my practice. However, when she saw herself in the mirror, she felt that she looked sad and tired. She wanted to look more refreshed, more vibrant, but at the same time still look natural and still look like herself. These are some very common things that probably 99% of all my facial rejuvenation patients say. So as we saw her in consultation, this is kind of what we saw. There's a little bit of flattening of the lateral portion of the brow here with a little bit of excess skin of the upper eyelid. Okay. The other things we saw was the falling of the mid-face fat pad right in here. So the young, healthy face has the fat way up high with a lot of definition down low. She's got excellent cranial volume, but the soft tissues seem to have fallen right here. There's also an increased amount of distance from the end of her nose to her lip region with a little bit of skin changes, especially around her mouth, and a little bit of loss of volume, especially in the temporal regions bilaterally. On her 3/4 view and profile view, we can clearly see the laxity along the jawline. This is where that mid-face fat pad and all that mid-face volume has fallen. You can see the loss of sharpness along the jawline, and definitively you can see the same loss of sharpness along the neckline. You can see that jawline definition kind of lost right in this area. So as we've discussed in our prior two slides with respect to the assessment, here's kind of a list of all the things that we've seen. There was also a little bit of the crepe-like skin of the lower eyelid. So we came up with a surgical game plan right here. So as most people who know me know, I really like using local anesthesia with oral sedation for most of my facial rejuvenation cases. This case was no different. She was healthy, had no other issues. We did a lateral brow lift. We did do an upper blepharoplasty in order to remove a little bit of excess skin. We did a deep plane face and neck lift. We did a lot of fat transfer with some microfat and nanofat transfer. That's to really fill in some of these areas, enhance the skin quality, and fill in some of the small fine lines. We did an upper lip lift to reduce the distance between the nose and the upper lip. A lower eyelid laser to tighten some of the excess skin in that area, perioral laser in order to rejuvenate around the mouth, and a full face chemical peel in order to help her overall skin. So here she is about 1 week after surgery. You can still see she's a little bit swollen, but you can see that volume way up high on her cheeks. You can see that the distance between the nose and the lip has been reduced. Some of the lasered areas are healing here. So she's looking good for being about a week out from surgery. And here again, we see her on the 3/4 view and the profile view. You can see a lot more definition along the jawline, see the volume being moved way up high, and definition along the neck. And now you really get to see the reveal at the 1 month post-op visit. So here she is before surgery, here she is a month after surgery, and you can see how alive and open and just vibrant she looks. She's got a nice shape to her brows. Her eyes are wide open. She's got a lot of volume in her cheeks region, very sharp defined jaw and sharp neck, and just her skin looks better with an overall glow to it. And again, on her profile view, I think this is the money shot right here. Look at that beautiful, gorgeous neckline and the sharp definition of the jawline. She looks like $1,000,000. I mean, I'm very happy with the way she turned out, and that smile is kind of a permanent fixation on her face. She loves the way it looks, and I think that the total facial rejuvenation really just opened her up, made her look alive, and made that the picture that she sees in the mirror and the energy that she feels inside be a little bit closer together while still keeping her look natural and like herself.